Hey, English learners! Welcome back to Mr. English Easy, your cozy little corner on the internet, where learning English feels natural, simple, and honestly, a little bit fun. I'm Kate.
And I'm Adam. And today, we're diving into something that seems small, almost invisible in daily life, but actually has a huge impact on how we connect with people.
Yes, something simple, something common, and yet something that can make your heart beat faster, for no reason at all.
That's right. Today, we're talking about small talk
Yes, tiny conversations, big emotions.
and sometimes big anxiety.
And sometimes, very unfair pressure.
Very unfair. Because when you think about it, we're just talking about simple things like the weather, a line at the supermarket, or someone's dog.
Exactly. And yet somehow, those simple moments can feel like a test, like you're being evaluated.
Like someone is secretly writing notes. Not a very impressive nice day today.
Yes. And that's the problem. We turn something small into something big in our minds. Let's paint a picture. You're standing in a lift. There's another person next to you. Silence.
Dangerous silence.
The kind of silence where your brain suddenly forgets every English word you've ever learned.
Completely empty. Like your brain just closed the shop for the day.
Sorry, no words available today. Please come back tomorrow.
Exactly. And the crazy part is you do know English,
Yes, you've studied, practiced, listened.
but in that moment, everything disappears.
And that's why we're here. Because small talk isn't about knowledge. It's about comfort.
Let me ask you something, Kate. Why do you think people struggle more with small talk than with, let's say, writing or studying grammar?
That's a really good question. I think it's because small talk happens in real time. You don't get to pause. You don't get to think too much. It's just happening.
Yes, there's no wait. Give me 5 minutes to prepare my sentence.
Exactly. And also, there's another layer. You're not just thinking what to say.
You're thinking how you sound.
Yes. Do I sound strange?
Am I making mistakes?
What if this gets awkward?
And suddenly, it's not a conversation anymore. It's pressure.
And that pressure is the real problem, not your English. So, here's an important idea. Small talk becomes easier when you are at ease.
I love that phrase. At ease. Relaxed. Comfortable. Not trying too hard.
Yes. Not trying to impress. Not trying to be perfect. Just being present in the moment.
Because, honestly, nobody is expecting perfection.
Nobody is standing there thinking, wow, I hope this person uses advanced vocabulary.
No, they're just hoping the moment feels normal, maybe even a little warm.
Exactly. And that's the goal. Not perfection. Connection.
So, how do we actually start a small conversation?
The simplest answer? Start with what's already there.
I like that. No pressure to be creative.
No need to invent something brilliant. Just look around you.
The weather,
The place.
the situation,
The long line you're both standing in.
or something funny, like a dog wearing a tiny jacket.
Yes, always a good option.
And what I like about this is that it removes pressure. You're not creating something from nothing.
You're just noticing and sharing. But here's something important: how you say it matters.
Yes, tone, smile, eye contact. All of that makes a difference.
Because you can say the same sentence in two completely different ways.
One feels warm and friendly,
And the other feels cold or uncomfortable.
like a robot reading a weather report.
Exactly. So being approachable is key.
Easy to talk to, open, friendly.
Okay, so let's say you've started the conversation. The other person didn't run away.
Always a positive sign.
Very positive. Now what?
Now, comes the real skill keeping it going.
And this is where many people get stuck.
Yes, because they think they need to say something amazing.
But actually, you just need to be curious.
And listen carefully.
Exactly.
If the other person gives you something, use it.
Like if they say, I went to a cafe this weekend.
You don't change the topic immediately.
You stay with it.
Oh, really? What was it like?
Do you go there often?
That's how conversations grow.
Like a simple game of catch.
You receive something, and you give something back. Now, let's talk about questions. Because questions are powerful.
Very powerful, but also dangerous if used badly.
Yes.
Some questions can kill a conversation instantly.
For example, did you have a good weekend?
Yes.
And silence.
Conversation over.
That's why open questions are better.
Questions that invite more than one-word answers.
What did you do?
How was it?
What did you enjoy the most?
These give space. But even more important than the question is being genuine.
Yes, people can feel when you're truly interested.
A real question feels warm.
A fake one feels like an assignment.
Hello. Please provide information so I can continue.
Ha ha ha. Terrible energy.
Truly terrible.
Now.
Let's be honest. Sometimes things get awkward.
Of course. That's part of life.
Maybe the other person gives a short answer.
Maybe the energy feels strange.
Maybe you say something and it doesn't land well.
And your brain immediately says, we must leave now.
Emergency exit activated.
But here's the truth. You don't need to panic.
Awkward moments are normal.
Sometimes people just need time.
To warm up. To feel comfortable.
And sometimes it's just a weird moment.
And that's okay too. Another big fear. Not understanding something.
Yes, this happens a lot.
Someone says a word, and suddenly you feel lost.
But you have a choice.
Pretend or ask.
Always ask.
Sorry, what does that mean? Is perfectly fine. Because communication matters more than pretending.
In fact, it shows confidence.
And now the final part. Ending the conversation.
The forgotten art.
Yes. Many people don't know how to leave.
So they just stay there, smiling longer and longer.
Until it becomes awkward again.
Full circle.
But simple phrases help.
It was really nice talking to you, but I should get going.
Warm, polite, and clear.
Perfect combination.
So, here's the message we want you to remember.
Small talk is not about being perfect.
It's about being human,
Being present.
being curious,
And being just a little brave.
because those small moments.
Can become real connections.
And before we go, we want to say something important.
If you ever felt nervous, awkward, or stuck in small talk,
That's completely okay.
you're not alone.
And you don't need to fix everything overnight.
Just start small.
Stay kind.
Keep practicing.
And let yourself grow naturally. If you enjoyed this episode of Mr. English Easy,
Don't forget to like the video so more learners can find it.
subscribe to the channel if you want more simple, real English conversations.
And share this with a friend who might also feel a little nervous about speaking.
Because learning together is always easier.
And honestly, a lot more fun.
Take care of your English.
And take care of your confidence.
See you in the next video.
Bye, everyone.